we're back to winning ways at home.
Listen, the football's back, mate. We're back. But I tell you what, we made hard work of that. First half was probably the poorest 45 minutes of football under Ole. Second half wasn't that much better, but do you know what, Adam? What's worrying me is we look a better side without Sanchez in the team, and he's a quality.
Are you worried by that? Because it's coming, like with Lukaku, it's kind of his age and everything means that he should come good eventually. But with Sanchez, it kind of just feels like we've signed Falcao again.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's a top. We all know he's been a top. Well, he is a top player, but we're clearly not. We're not better. He's not the player that we thought we signed, and we actually are a better team without him. Because as soon as he come off and Delo come on, I thought we had more balance in the team. We created more chances. We looked more dangerous. All right,
come on, United.
It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better. And you know.
You mentioned Delo when Delo came on. Delo was excellent when he came on today. Is that the kind of freshness we want down that right hand side? Because Alexis is not providing anything. So next game against Paris, I know it's a difficult task, but do you leave Alexis out even with all these injuries?
I think we need to leave him out. I think. Do you know what? The last two games now, Delo's played on that right midfield, and obviously we signed him as a right back. Whether he plays him next season in that position, that's yet to see. But yeah, I think he's doing well there, and I can't see him playing Sanchez next game. I really can't.
Top four, do you think safe for that?
Oh, I'd be definitely top four, definitely.
And I haven't spoken to you. I don't think more recently since Ollie came in. You definitely want Ollie to get the job, or are you undecided? How you feeling on that?
I think he's got the job. Personally, Adam, I don't want anyone else now, right? All right. I mean, if you look at the league now, as Ollie come in, I think talks, but yeah, we're top of the league, 5 points clear, two goals difference better off. What more can you ask?
Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Nice one, little man. Nice one. I'm here with Peaky Pundit and with Vic. We're outside Old Trafford. Manchester United 3, Southampton 2. Come to Peaky first. What did you make of that? Completely different to the Palace game, but what a match.
Good game, look. Goals, entertainment, love-hate relationship with Lukaku continues. God, first half, no one really played well, but again, he was just standing out. You know, for me, someone who just wasn't making the ball stick, weren't really making the right sort of runs, but then he's come up with the goods again. You know, he's scored 2 goals, got us to 3 points.
Does he keep his spot up front for you in the bigger games when we maybe got Martial and Lingard fit?
I don't think so, because for me, looking at his sort of physique, he should be playing through the middle, you know, big man up top, holding the balls, aerially winning the balls. He's not doing that for me. He's drifting out to that wide right attacking sort of forward position, but then when you got Jesse fit, Rashford's obviously fit, Martial, then that the pace, you know, through the team, I think that's going forward that what we're going to be looking at. So for me, I don't think he's going to keep a place, and I think in the summer, I think it might be time to offload him and bring either another centre forward in, or see if we're going to be bringing in someone else to play them more wide.
Great to see him scoring those goals though, and another man that got on a score sheet today, Andreas Pereira. What did you make of his all-round performance? Because after Brighton, like, I'm a huge fan of Pereira, but even after Brighton I was like, Burnley. I was thinking, I don't think this guy is probably going to be here next season, but then he pulls out a performance.
The thing is, at half time for my channel, I was doing my vlog, and I said I think he's because I saw Dalot warming up, so I thought he was going to come on, and I thought Pogba will shift inside, Dalot going wide, and I thought Pereira was going to come off, because first half he just wanted too many touches on the ball, kept getting caught on the ball. A lot of them were too slow on the ball, but for me, he's coming in, he's got a point to prove. He should be on top of his game, trying to move the ball quickly, but we weren't doing that, so I thought he was getting hooked at half time. Thankfully he wasn't, because of the goal. Look, what a strike he scored. But again, he's one
goal of the season?
Maybe a contender. There's a few of them here today, to be fair. But yeah, I just think he's been given chances time after time again. He's gone out on loan. For me, he's not really making his mark on this squad or in the team at the moment. So, is his time limited?
Might get another big opportunity against Paris because we've got no Pogba. Are you worried by that game? Is it a dead rubber? What do you think?
Yeah, I think dead rubber. I think looking forward, realistically, what are our chances of progressing? Not strong. We've got some big leagues games coming up. We've got Arsenal to go to, Arsenal, City, Chelsea. For me, I think the focus should be getting in that top 4. We're in a good position to do that now. It's kind of in our hands as well for us to remain in that top 4.
Do you think Alexis is done now?
Yeah, I think his time's done. He's been frustrated, but yeah, I think it's done.
Vic, come in, man. Something's just gone launched in my eye, but anyway, we'll keep going. Vic, what did you make of that today? And I'll ask you the same question. Do you think Alexis is done?
I think now is the point where we look at it and we have to assess it. It's what he's done at the moment to what has he done? Has he finally fulfilled his potential? And I personally think, I think now he's maxed it. At that age now, he's maxed it. I think there's fresh players coming. I mean, you saw what Delo done when he come on. He's not even in that position and instantly created some sort of impact there. Goals back. But it was a match of screamers today, wasn't it? It was
Which one was it? Which one do you think was the goal of the game?
Pereira.
Yeah.
I think Pereira's goal changed it, especially because the crowd started changing. And then you saw a link. In the first half, you didn't really see a link between the midfield to the strikers. But then Delo bought that. And then Pereira created that extra something special. And then, top bins, mate.
What a goal it was, wasn't it? Because I remember at the time I was going, I don't know about you, I was going, Luke Shaw, get it out wide. And then he just pinged it.
Yeah, cracking strike. You know, he just found that space, opened up and just absolutely pinged it top bin. So quality goal.
Who's your man of the match?
You know what, it was hard to pick because I just think there was a lot of poor performances today, but scoring 2 goals, he got us 3 points. As much as I was slating him, he got us 2 points and 2 goals and 3 points. So I'm going to give it to Rom because of the stick he's taken, but he's come up with the goods.
Rom, you agree with Rom as man of the match? Or?
I would have done, but he could have had a hat-trick in the first half.
Yeah.
First half, he should have scored 3. But, so for that reason, I'm going to go Delo straight up. He changed the game. That was 2-1.
Do you want to see him start against Paris, or is that?
That's tough. Is it
Do you still think there's a chance, don't you?
Yeah.
I could tell by how you thought about that.
You have to, though, don't you? Because of the consistent run that we've been on, realistically, no. And if not, then we pummel that top 4. But if there is still a chance, then I think Delo starts.
Are you, Ali, give him the job right now? Or?
You have to, of course you do. Yeah, because you bring someone else in, it kind of, Ollie's not at the wheel anymore, basically, if you bring someone else in, do you know what I mean? So then the first of all, the song goes, but no, the fans are happy, man. The fans are happy, and that's the main thing. Seeing that, and then soon it will just build up.
I asked you at Palace, innit, Janssen?
Yeah, I think you know what it is for us. It's like he's a fan. He's a fan in charge of the club. You know, he's obviously come through the whole era at the club playing under Fergie, picked up so much from him. But it's like he's just one of us in charge of the football club, and I think that's why everyone just loves the sort of relationship with him. The players, the fans. He's bringing back that United way. So for me, the deal's already been done. It's got just. There's no rush to announce it. We're just eager to see it signed or whatever. But for me, the job's it's done.
Who was your man of the match today?
I really like how Andreas Pereira played, but I think getting those 2 goals with the right foot, I think Romelu Lukaku
deserves it, yeah?
Yeah, I think he deserves it.
Who were you impressed with the most today?
I think Smalling, Chris Smalling. He's amazing. He's winning everything. He reminded me of Maldini today, so I'd personally give him man of the match, but Romelu Lukaku not too far behind. Brilliant.
Do you think he should have got the pen, or Pogba's right to keep it?
Rom's left foot from 12 yards, I think he's putting that away. So Pogba, I think the run-up needs to go, but obviously it's part of him, isn't it? Yeah.
He's been doing it for a long time now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Nah, but I think onwards and upwards now. I think no chance against PSG. Back the team, but top 4 is the main aim.
There's going to be people in those comments like, what do you mean no chance? Do you think there's no chance against PSG, just off the topic?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we'll go back to the good stuff. United 3-2 today. Who stood out for you the most?
To be honest, in the first half we were pretty poor. We should have had a couple put away, but as soon as Dalot came on, I think he just switched it. You could just see he spread out wide, and then we could get it out to him. He was beating men, whipped one in that someone should have gotten the end of, and then the run for when he put it into was it Pereira for the first one, which is brilliant. He just created the whole thing, and then obviously it went from there, and we got the second.
The low for you?
I think
start him against PSG.
I would, because he's good in Europe. He shut out Liverpool in their second leg, although they were already out against Porto last year. So I think he's got a bit of that clutch moment in him, which I mean you could say from Rom as well, the second one.
You happy with Rom today?
I am. I think he's.
What did you make of his all-round performance? Because before he scored the second goal, there were a lot of.
Yeah. I think that's always going to be the case when he's pulling out wide or he's coming back towards goal. He looks awful, but he's never been a guy who's good with his back to goal. Even when he is at Everton, you see him pulling off the side of the defender, getting in behind. And this is the first time today that I've seen him just give him 4 or 5 chances in a game for ages. And if we give him more chances in the box, he's going to score. He's not that guy like Ronaldo who'll give him one shot and he'll pop it in the back of the net.
Who's your man of the match today, bro?
To be fair, I think you have to give it to Romelu. Although I wasn't entirely impressed with his overall performance, I think that his job is to put away goals. And he's showing that he's he's got the kind of determination inside him to switch up his game. So he was, at times you see him on the left, at times you see him on the right, at times you see him through the middle. I think our shape let us down today initially. Everyone thought, yeah, the diamond's doing us a lot of favours. The diamond is doing us a lot of favours. And everybody wanted to see Sanchez occupying kind of like that false 9-10 role and be out of Pogba's way. But then we saw in the first half that Valerie and Bertrand were getting so much space out wide, and our wider midfielders were far too narrow. And Pereira, although he can play that sort of 8 role, he was he had his hands caught up. And Young weren't doing him no favours. Trashly Young weren't doing him no favours.
Bit harsh.
No. Listen, Young is that player that consistently performs badly. You know? Even if he puts in 1 or 2 good crosses or 1 or 2 good passes, but he'll put in 9 bad passes and 9 bad crosses and then put in 1 good pass, you know? So I think overall, in the second half we switched it up. I reiterate what the brother earlier just said right now, that when Dalot came on, I think the dynamism clicked in together in the midfield. I think we saw Pogba drop in more deeper. He kind of played that sort of regista role, which suits him at times as well. I think these kind of games where you need somebody who's got kind of that leadership and that experience to kind of allow McTominay to be a bit more of a destroyer and Pereira to get further forward. And you saw straight away he created the goal, he scored the goal beautifully. So Pereira, I would say, close second as well for man of the match. But Romelu, come on, 2 braces in 2 games, man. Like, has to be. Yeah, it has to be. And he should have. I thought, yeah, like the way he wanted the penalty. I think he deserved to take the penalty. But I mean, you got to give credit to the Southampton keeper. I think he made a very good save with his feet and that. So.
Cheers, man. Appreciate your time. Nice one.